In today's episode, I'm making a Shadowbox frame with an etched glass front and dried flowers. Let's get started. The first step is going to be to etch the verse into the frame for the Shadowbox. I'm using Etched Stencil Combo Pack and Etched Cream to do that. Now I spelled out the word that I wanted and cut it with an electronic die cutting machine onto the etch mask. You can use a stencil if you don't have access to a die cutting machine. And then I'm using the pick tool and I'm removing the lettering itself. I'm using the negative space to make the stencil. Once the stencil is ready, to transfer it to the glass, I'm using the transfer tape that comes with the etch mask pack. And this makes it easy to make sure that you've got your stencil straight on the glass and the placement is perfect. You just peel it off and place it over the stencil and press to transfer that etch mask onto that transfer tape. It also helps make sure that the middles of your letters, etc., stay exactly where they're supposed to be. Determine the placement and go ahead and put the stencil onto the glass. I did use a ruler to measure down and make sure that I was aligning it so that the letters were straight and the same distance from the top. I like to use scraps from my etch mask to kind of mask out around the stencil just to make sure that I don't get any of that Etched cream anywhere that I don't want the cream to be. Time to apply the cream. Just use the squeegee and put on a good thick coat over the area that you wish to etch and let it set for 15 minutes. Once the 15 minutes has passed, go ahead and return the Etched cream to the bottle because it is reusable, and wash your glass and remove that etch mask. So my etched word looks great on the glass, but I wanted to make it show just a tiny bit more when it's put together. And one way to enhance your etched items is to use a little bit of rub and buff. You simply rub a little bit on and then take a dry cloth like a paper towel and buff away the excess, and it sticks to the etched areas and really makes them pop beautifully. To preserve a few of the flowers from the corsage that I made for her, I'm using Activa Products Flower Drying Art Silica Gel. You simply place about an inch into the bottom of the container and then place your flowers where you want them to be. Then go ahead and cover the flowers with the gel. You can allow your flowers to set in the gel for a couple of days to dry, or you can speed things up with the microwave. There is a chart included in the box that tells you how long to microwave for what type of flowers based upon how big, their density, etc. This product is also reusable, which is why you can see some little petals from my last project in my silica gel. After I've microwaved them for the amount of time recommended, I just use a fork to kind of carefully lift those flowers out of the gel. If any of the gel remains, you can use a soft paintbrush to gently brush it away. Now it's time to put it all together. I placed the picture in the frame and then I actually used some of the ribbon from her corsage to tie together a little bundle of the flowers with a couple of the leaves that I dried and place them in the frame where I want them to be. Then I simply slipped the etched glass over the top and it's ready to display.
We hope you enjoyed our Flower Festival series sponsored by Activa, Etchall, and Judykins. Remember to follow us on social media and go to our website to sign up for a chance to win a box full of crafting goodies. And don't forget, when creativity knocks, open the door.